I work some hours in an office, and the groups of people, they're talking, and one say about Jennifer, eine Kollege. Oh, I tell you, Jennifer, she is really a party pooper. Really? Jennifer poops at parties? So she poops at parties, so and people know this? I poop at parties. But people don't know because I close the door. Jennifer goes to the party and then poops, but she do it so people know. Where do she go for it? Does she visit the water closet and make door of the open so people may see and smell things? This sounds horrible.
I'm telling you, baby, you always double down. Always, baby. Be nice, baby. Baby, don't talk that way. Baby, look at me. Your money? Baby, that was money. Tell me that wasn't money.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Friday. Woo! Woo! Woo day! Woo! And it's the 28th. March 28th, 2025. I'm here with Mike and James.
Hey, y'all. Happy Friday.
As per usual. Yeah, happy Friday. God, I love I know I've said it before, but I love having a weekend.
Yeah.
Looking forward to one where I don't do much. But
I got a 4-day weekend this weekend.
That's nice.
Wow. Yeah.
That's nice. Honestly, I just look forward to Mondays when I don't have to be at work until like 10 noon. That's honestly, my weekend's full of things I like a lot of the time.
Yeah,
so
that is nice.
Look forward to the weekends, but I do appreciate then whenever I can like take a Monday morning to myself. But that's a luxury, guys, and I don't need to. I mean, I guess if you're a remote worker, honestly, I do. It seems like, though, when you have more of a salary corporate job, I guess you have salary, so I should just say corporate. Mondays are for kind of dragging a little bit. No big deal. We'll get to it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Let's not rush. Anyway, but you work in a very different environment where time is money. Mm-hmm. More so than I think it is in a lot of corporate offices. Time's money, but on like a weekly basis.
I want to sidestep a little bit. You said luxury. For a long time, I've been craving a fucking almond croissant.
Where do you get that?
Well, we went to a coffee shop this morning, and I got me an almond croissant. It was so fucking good. But I mean, like weeks.
They be making them shits at bakeries.
Oh my god, it was so fucking good. But you said luxury. I was like, oh well, that almond croissants are a luxury, and I treated myself today to an almond croissant. It was fucking delicious.
You know what's a very simple luxury that I've been indulging in this past week?
What's that?
Smoothies.
Oh yeah,
homemade.
Why people love smoothies.
Why people love smoothies, but homemade smoothies.
Yeah.
Because got just a $30 blender.
Mm-hmm.
And then, all I've done this week is just a peanut butter banana.
Nice.
Some honey.
Yeah.
And then some lactose.
Any chia seeds?
Oh, you know what? I have flax in the fucking freezer. I forgot.
Nice.
I need to throw that in there. Thank you, James.
Used to do that. Go to King Soups whenever they're like raspberries or blueberries or strawberries are on sale, and just buy a shit ton of those.
Yeah, I need to
throw them in the freezer.
I guess really, I mean, peanut butter is always a great combo.
It is.
So I could just add some blues or some raz in there. So
I used to fuck with the Grape Expectations 2 at Smoothie King.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Oh my god,
it's just too expensive. That's
the
problem.
It really is. I went through a heavy phase of going through to Smoothie King. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
delicious, but I'm spending $8 on a fucking. I mean, I'm with you, but
you
like
can make one at home, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I've got some in the fridge now.
But fucking then, I had no responsibility.
Well, it's a luxury.
So
yeah. Right, that's why it is still a luxury, and you make them at home. But no, that's what happened. Is I just was in the mood for a smoothie, and I went and I bought one, and I wasn't going to turn around. I got one, but I was like, well, I'm not spending this again. So,
right,
yeah. But and it's just as good when I make it. I don't know.
Yeah,
and I would love to throw some flaxseed, maybe some kale.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't. I mean, I wanted enough, though, to be beneficial. So, whatever. I'll figure it out. Proportions. Sorry.
Still salty about Looney Tunes?
Yes, dude. Sorry. We didn't talk about this on the pod, right? This was not on the pod.
No, it wasn't on.
I don't know, did it?
I don't think so. And I'm just so... this is kind of a bummer for Friday. I'm sorry. And by this time...
But it's important information for people to know.
It is. And I do assume that by this time, anyone who it probably really... would affect emotionally has probably heard about it. But WB whatever that means now, the broadcast company, are trying to sell the Looney Tunes IP, and you just never know. I mean, already we're having a moratorium or whatever. Moratorium, I think that's the right word, for Bond. We're in mourning. Because Amazon absolutely is going to destroy it. And who has the money to buy Looney Tunes? Disney, Amazon. I'm sure there's some others that I'm forgetting that would be just as bad. And yeah, it's just such a strong part of my childhood, especially with Six Flags.
Yeah,
and being able to go to Six Flags in Arlington, and them just being so it's all mixed up in the gray matter memory of my fucking emotions and shit. But
you mentioned us mourning Bond, like I just now thought that's kind of like when they announce a new pope for us.
Yeah,
for non-Catholics, like that's like. Who's going to be the next,
Honestly, though, yeah, it used to be exciting.
You're sitting in mourning.
You are sitting in mourning, but you also are kind of hopeful, and I think that's probably true with Catholics with the Pope as well, But what?
Oh, there's the gray smoke. They've announced a new Bond.
What? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The smoke. We must go. Who is it? Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, we missed the opportunity for Idris. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I would have loved that.
You know what they could do that I would think would be a lot of fun and may even work no matter who's doing it if it's a standalone thing that they don't have to worry about where are we going with this later. But what if, Idris in his 50s and his 60s does kind of the Sean Connery thing of like doing an older Bond standalone film.
Yeah.
That may be something you can say, cool, do your thing.
I kind of do like the idea of that where they can
kind of like The Rock.
Just like maybe if
they tell a single story.
Yeah, they could just do that.
Yeah, it would be
like
awesome.
That would be great
if they treated it that way.
Yeah,
but no, they want the IP to be IP, which means multiple. Hey, it's
continuity.
Continuity, a shared experience from. Hey, this only premieres once a week, but there's 4 shows in the universe. Kind of like what we're talking about off the air about us trying to do like a podcast network. Is hey, we can only provide this content so much, but if we also focus on something tangentially involved, peripherally involved, Moneypenny, we're in Dallas, we're in Denver, so maybe we talk about things it's all the same kind of thing. We're doing the same thing with podcasts. The difference is this is not like a beloved IP.
Right.
No, I get it. Moneypenny, Denver, the Mint is in Denver.
Whoa.
Coins, money, pennies.
Nailed it.
I'm going to have to edit all this out.
Okay.
Just one long beep.
You were afraid of talking to Bert Halliburton. You were afraid you were afraid of that, but now you're talking about Denver airport. Jesus Christ!
You've been to the airport in Denver.
You know what? I was gonna make a joke about it shaped like a swastika or whatever, and there's like a basement thing in it. I just can't talk today, guys. I don't know. Nazi aliens.
Illuminati.
Are you talking about South African billionaires controlling our?
Wow.
Sorry. Okay.
What happened today?
It's Friday.
On this day in 1930. Constantinople is renamed Istanbul. Is They Might Be Giants the song Istanbul, Constantinople?
Maybe?
That's it.
Okay.
That is it. Because that's what I think of. I just didn't know it was They Might Be Giants.
Yep.
Yeah, Constantinople, man. What Constantine is. I mean, he's famous for a lot of stuff, but like his probably his most impactful thing that he did. Anybody know?
Maybe it's some sort of religious thing.
He's the one who basically was like, "Hey, we're not pagans anymore. We like this Christian thing going on."
You guys seen this? You guys heard about this? That's what we're about now. And,
it's okay. Hey, we'll still celebrate Christmas with your tree and everything, all the symbolism, the Sunday, Monday. We'll go to church on Sunday. We're going to combine them. That's what he's known for. He's known for basically whitewashing paganism and Christianity, or I don't know, Catholicism. I don't even know. But yeah, he's kind of known for that and responsible for, I don't know, just more of popularizing and pushing Christianity into the mainstream. So,
well, thanks, bud.
That's soon. April Fools became a holiday, which became like a government holiday from the more Christian church making fun of pagan religions, because April 1st was like the pagan New Year, because it was the first day of spring, and obviously the New Year starts with renewing of the soil, and we got to plant some stuff, and Native Americans would dig us too, But then we're all gonna get colonized. What's up? Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, sorry. Reset. Dang, I need to come up with my own Rollatoni Browntown. I really do.
Dude.
'Cause that's going to be the reset of our show. But I don't want to get too much into it because I don't have anything yet.
We'll get there.
All right. Yes. Music history. We got 3 notes here. 2 of them are on the same day, but guess what? Not the first one on this day in 1995. Old Dirty Bastard releases his debut studio record. I guess this is apart from Wu-Tang. Return to the 36 Chambers. I don't know what that means.
Return to the 36, or the 36 Chambers was the first Wu-Tang album.
Got you. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't know that. I mean, I've liked everything I've heard from him.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a Bone Thugs guy.
No, I goocha.
So
I goocha.
Bow, 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 bow.
Tell me what you gonna do when they ain't nowhere to run.
It's the first of the month.
First of the month.
Different song, sorry.
E-S-T-T we be, and that reality we thuggin'. Thuggin', that's the way I choose to live my life. I listen to a lot of
Please think of me.
Yeah. Is that also Crossroads? No.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't remember. I actually haven't listened to them in a while, but they were
an extended period of time where that was
heavily in my rotation. The Weed song, great one. Yeah.
I think they're all about weed.
Well, but there's a song called The Weed Song.
Which has nothing to do with weed.
It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. What are you going to do?
The Thuggish Ruggish Bone. It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
They got that lady off the street.
And Casey.
Did they really?
Literally, they were outside of their studio.
That is
They were outside of their studio, and there was a woman walking by, like, what do y'all do? And they were like, they asked her to.
They
asked her to sing that part, and it was way better than what they were doing.
You know it's hot out here for a man.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right. That's my impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger. 2 music notes on this day in the year 2000. Newfound Glory releases their EP From the Screen to the Stereo, covering singles from movies including My Heart Will Go On from Titanic, The Never-Ending Story, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Did they also cover...
They did, yeah.
Sixpence and None the Richer? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not on that release, but yes, the next one, part 2.
Got you. They knew what they knew what they needed to cover.
That's right.
That's such a banger from them. Love Newfound Glory.
And then also on this day in 2000, another pop-punk band benefiting from covering songs, Goldfinger releases their 3rd studio album, Stomping Ground, with their top single of all time, 99 Red Balloons.
99 Red Balloons! I know I've heard it before. I know I've heard it, yeah.
That's
99 sick Luftballons.
Yes.
99 Luftballons. Shout out Watchmen.
Oh, yeah.
And then they fuck.
Oh, dude. Climax, flames. Love it.
Yeah. See, that's where I thought Zack Snyder wasn't going to be overrated.
Yeah.
And then he became overrated. And people didn't even like that movie that much. And I don't understand that.
Yeah. Well, hey, you like all these songs? I'm going to use them in all my other movies, too.
Fun. Always down. Always down for really going for it on a soundtrack.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to some TV and film notable notes.
Notable notes.
That's what we do here on 22 Minute Podcast. Notable notes. 1979, Phantasm was released. Phantasm's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild. I haven't seen any of the sequels. I've heard they're just as equally batshit. So I need to check them out. James, do you have any Phantasm experience?
No, I've never seen it.
Check it out. It is crazy. It's fun. It's very, very fun.
The Tall Man.
Yeah, The Tall Man. On this day in 2003, Chris Rock's banger Head of State comes out.
You know he directed that movie?
Oh, cool. Good
yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Bernie Mac. It's funny. Like, my dad took us to see this in theaters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he absolutely loved it.
I could definitely see that was the era of white guys being like, I got to go see that black guy movie. Yeah.
I like Down to Earth better.
They're both great.
Yeah.
But I think personally I do have more of a experience with Down to Earth. For sure. On this day in 2014, what's Darren Aronofsky's film Noah, starring Russell Crowe, Emma Watson, Jennifer Connelly. No, who's the wife? I don't remember.
I also don't remember.
And then I don't remember who like the son is. If that's like I don't know. Heavy implication though of incest. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess it's in the Bible.
Yeah,
but it also apparently, huh?
No, I don't know.
I missed it. No, but also I think the thing is it uses references from like the Torah.
Oh, sure.
Where like that's where it has like golems. You know, the monsters.
Yeah.
And I think people were upset about that.
People are gonna get upset about everything.
But then again,
yeah, they could have made the perfect film, and people are still gonna bitch.
well, but it's also just like, I don't know. It's like there's a whole industry for faith-based films, and this dude made like not that, you know?
Yes.
Not your version of.
Yeah, if you know who Darren
This
Aronofsky
ain't your
is,
daddy's
you're not
Noah,
gonna go
buddy.
see.
There you go.
Yeah,
Have you seen Mother?
Not your daddy's Noah.
Have you seen Mother?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh,
A little drop.
sorry.
That threw me through a loop.
They're not going to hear that. Like,
No.
but because I'm going to fix that. But there was just a drop out of the music. I think there was clearly a gap in where I didn't connect the tracks, but I copied and pasted them. You didn't hear it, so get over it, guys. Well, James didn't hear it either. So sorry, James. I didn't mean to tell you to get over it.
No,
Okay.
you're doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Rough. Okay, birthdays. Turning 39, Stephanie Joanna. I left this for you. You put it. Who
Yes,
is
I
this?
did. Stephanie, Joanne,
Oh,
Angelina,
that's Lady Gaga.
Germana. Yeah,
That's Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga
Shit,
turned
I didn't
39
even-
today.
I put her on here.
You did, and I took it off, and
Oh,
I was like,
good.
oh, okay, no, we're gonna do the full name. Yeah, Lady Gaga turned 39 today.
That is a rough 39.
a rough 39.
Look at her. It's a rough 39.
I don't know. I think she's beautiful.
Look her up right now. I fell in love with her. A Star Is Born. You know. But since then,
Oh, I think
it's a
she's
lot of work.
absolutely beautiful. I don't know if any work's been done. Her voice, I think she's wonderful. And listen to her record. Is that the song from A Star Is Born?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to Joanne. That record is
Yeah.
flawless, start to finish.
I have that on my liked.
You go good.
I
good.
listen to Joanne.
Good. As you should, James. You should too.
Hey girl. Hey girl.
Fucking jam that shit out today. Is that Florence Welch? Is that her name?
Yeah. Florence and the Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Lady. No, I appreciate Lady Gaga. I'm just telling you, she looks a little rough.
I like the rough.
No,
One time for
would I marry
Halloween,
her?
I
Yes.
dressed up as Lady Gaga, and I felt so alive and free that I did not take the costume off for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. We gotta watch the campaign.
We have to, dude.
As Lady Gaga. Yeah, he's fantastic.
Was that Zach Galifianakis?
That is Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
And then there's just a picture of Zach Galifianakis dressed up as Lady Gaga. it's perfect. Also having a birthday today, turning 44, Julia Stiles. 10 Things I Hate About You.
And then no other movie ever.
Yeah, and then she was in Homeland. Or no, that was Claire Danes.
Yeah, it's Claire Danes.
I'm thinking she was in
Save the Last Dance.
Save the Last Dance.
Yes.
But she was
Not
also
good.
I think she was also in a season of Dexter. I think that's her.
Oh, really?
I think she's in it's like the 5th or 6th season.
When I stopped caring.
Yeah, no, it was the season that I stopped caring, but I definitely
Yeah,
remember.
after John Lithgow.
Well, I think
the
it was the
Trinity
season
Killer.
after
Yeah, so season
that.
4 was that, so it must have been season 5.
Or
I
maybe
think.
it was the
That was
season
the best
after
season.
Colin Hanks. I don't know.
Trinity Killer was the best.
Yes. Yep,
Oh,
John Lithgow.
I killed your wife, and I'm also Dumbledore. Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
Time out, man. Time out.
Also featured in the open. I'm sorry, I didn't even mention what was featured in the open. Fula Borg, is turning 43. You would recognize him from Suicide Squad. He was Javelin. I am dying, so I bequeath you my javelin. Margot Robbie.
Nope.
At the beginning, he dies and he gives her the javelin.
Oh, yeah.
But he was also a guest star. I don't know. I think what I'm going to include in the open, what I did include in the open, is like he's just a funny dude.
Yeah.
Like just as a person, he's fucking hilarious. Like if you watch any of him just like on a late night show as a guest or whatever, but he was a guest on Harmontown, I believe.
Oh, no way.
And he was hilarious. On
Oh yeah,
that.
this guy makes a funny about baseball. You're running on the pillows and you spit. The pitcher spit and then you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this guy. He's funny.
He's so funny. He has some YouTube. It sounds like it's probably one of his YouTube things that James is talking about.
Yeah.
So I included something from that, and it'll be funny when you hear it.
Nice.
But he's turning 43. I wish he was bigger, just because he is fucking funny. But also included in the Open, turning 55 today, some stuff from Vince Vaughn. I'm not sure what I included. Probably some very neurotic lines from Wedding Crashers. Maybe something from Swingers. Baby?
Ooh.
He calls.
I love Swingers, man.
Your money, baby. Your money, or something.
You're
I don't
so
know.
money.
You're so money. Like
You got these big fucking claws and little baby. Yeah,
dude.
Fucking stupid.
And then like the monologue that he gives him am I thinking of that's Swingers, right? Where he's like you're hung up. You can't keep just standing in your apartment. You know, like anyway, maybe I'll include that. But yeah, I love him. I think he's a little right wing. I'm not sure.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. But
he's at the age where that's what happens, I think. And,
yes, he's of the age where he got caught up in the like Tea Party libertarian movement before like it was outwardly racist.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's racist. I don't think that that's part of it. You know what? I'll look it up later because
he's in the last season of Curb.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, he's just done stuff that makes me think that he's not full. He's worked a lot with the guy, the Bone Tomahawk guy, and the Bone Tomahawk director is a pretty openly like Trump supporter or whatever.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Who cares? I'd work with him too, but I'd be like, hey, I don't agree with who he likes as the president, but I like his movies, so I'm gonna work with him. Sorry. Like, honestly, you should watch those movies, like Brawl and Cell, whatever, or like Dragged Across Concrete, because they are uncomfortable. Like,
is it Brawl and Cell Block 2 or something?
Yeah, something like that. But they're uncomfortable from multiple perspectives, where it's like, oh, well, I mean, if this black man's performing this role, then maybe he feels it's accurate. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you know what I mean? They're not stereotypes. They're just more like they don't make a hero out of anybody.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of weird. But anyway, they're good movies. They're just not Hollywood movies.
Gotcha.
And I love that it exists, even though the guy's probably a dick in real life. Anyway, let's get through these B-days. We're running out of time. Turning 79, Diane Wiest. She's been in a bunch of stuff. I don't want to. Turning 53, love Nick Frost. Oh, my God, I love Nick Frost so much. Turning 70, Reba. And then the director of Goblet of Fire is turning 83. Bye. See you next week, guys.
R.I.P. Dwight E. Eisenhower.